What's up, everybody? EJ here with Legacy Sports Cards, 704, based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I got to tell you, much respect for you guys that put out content on a regular basis. It's certainly not easy, takes time, and I got to tell you, you got to have a free schedule. It's been certainly a busy week. I was looking back, heck, it's been 6 days since I last put together a video. So don't mind my dog in the background. But all that said, listen, my theory is, listen, let's have fun with this thing. And every card has a story. So I'm excited to share some cards today. Some are going to be raw. Some are going to be graded. Mailbag every day. If you look at the bin below, that's what I said. It's mail day, mail week, mail bin. And, let's just jump into it, see what's going on. But the first thing I wanted to show, obviously, happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And so my wife grew up playing a lot of tennis, and not going to give out her age, but she certainly spent a lot of time watching it, playing it, training for it, and she excelled at a high level. But all that said, she mentioned something to me across the way, and I love the hobby. I love all sports. I do love tennis. One of my favorite players was John McEnroe and Agassi. Not to give my age, but give you an idea in that respect. But that said, she mentioned something over time, somebody she really enjoyed. So I said, you know what? She has shown me a lot of patience in the hobby. Me going out there and looking for cards I love. If you look at the background, I've got my Heritage 97 came out this year. Still haven't broken all those boxes except for the Flair 90 is open, but I still have 5 more of those to open. I've got the Stadium Chrome. I've got the Select. We've got multiple sports. We've got the hockey. We still have so many things we haven't even opened. But she's had so much grace and so much patience with me. So I went out there for Mother's Day, and I got her something that was super cool. I'm not going to show that video. Obviously, I'm not going to put her on video in that respect. But one of the things I picked up, and if you can see here, Stefan Edberg, BGS 10 on-card autograph. Favorite tennis player growing up. She loved tennis. I had a friend, Chris. This was his favorite tennis player growing up. And so she was in North Carolina. I was in New York. But the long and the short is she was so excited when she saw this thing. It looks great. She's like, man, this thing is autographed? It's a 10? So she was all fired up. So she's so excited I got this for her. Obviously, probably the only card I could have bought that would have gotten that type of reaction. So anyway, super cool. I told her she could always put it up in her office. It'd be great to have in the background. But you know what? She spent a lot of time on the court, putting in work, and this was one of the players that she loved to watch. So there you go. That was a Mother's Day gift to my wife, and she loves it. So let's get into what I've got here. No particular order. I already clipped the packages a little bit, but when I open it, honestly, guys, I have no idea what's in here. I've been accumulating over the last several months, as I call it, accumulation phase, but I'm excited to see what's in each one. So with that, the next card, oh, look at this. It's labeled Kamavinga, SGC Gold Prism. Let's check this thing out. If anybody watched this match last week, the Man City Real Madrid match, this guy definitely changed the game. Very excited about this card. Very excited about this kid's future, not only with France, but then also with Real Madrid. I can't believe they made the final. They're going to be playing Liverpool. Man City was built to win, and they always find ways to lose, unfortunately. But this guy's definitely got a career ahead of him. I know I've got some other cards buried away I haven't opened yet, but very excited about this SGC 10 Gold, and very excited for this. So anyway, love to get your thoughts, your feedback, your comments. Please like, notifications to subscribe. Appreciate that. I try to do that as much as I can for folks that I follow. But anyway, beautiful card. Beautiful card. So there you go on that. Card number 2. Let's see what we got. Exciting. Pull it out here. It looks like... Oh, okay. So I'll tell you the story behind this. It's a PSA 10. Good thing I kept a scissor. Is it a PSA 10? I think it is. Oh, yeah, by the way, I don't think I had this in a previous video, but I laughed because everybody else is so much better organized with how they open up their cards and their cutters and their card mats and all that stuff. Although I did create a card mat. It's coming shortly. I'm excited about that. with the Legacy logo. But anyway, thank you for the purchase. Please follow me. All right, great. But there it is. So here's the thing. Why did I get this? So look at this thing. 1990 Fleer PSA 10. Didn't cost me a lot of money. You know what? The reason I did it is I bought a bunch of boxes, right? As you can see there, ironically, Fleer 1990. There's a lot of great players in those boxes. I wanted to see exactly what a 10 looked like, okay? Because it's hard to tell when you look at some of the raw cards and some of them online. Because it didn't cost me a lot of money, I picked it up. But you know what? More so sentimentally, when I was a kid, I used to watch St. John's play all the time. And Chris Mullin played at St. John's. Mark Jackson was there and some of the other guys. And, you know, it was a great time to grow up. And St. John's basketball in the Big East was unbelievable back then. So that's really why I picked it up, more so. So who knows what I'm going to do with this thing long term. Obviously, the resale value isn't much. But it was more so a guideline so I could see what does a PSA 10 look like in the eyes of PSA. And when I look at other, because I have several boxes from that time frame, it gives me a guideline for what would be out there. So there's number 2, or I should say number 3. Next one we got, let's see what this is. All right. Oh. Anybody see that name? Oscar Piastri. So I just finished watching my first F1 race. I knew about F1 to some degree, but I hadn't watched the races. So I decided to check into it. In a previous video I showed we've got a bunch of Verstappen cards. My understanding, I could be wrong, I could be corrected, but he was a Tottenham Hotspur fan. So that was an easy way for me to find out what this guy's all about. But what a sport that thing is, and what a race there was in Miami. Very exciting, but this is a raw card, guys. So he's an F2. I think he won F2 this past year. He doesn't have a ride yet in F1. So I took a big gamble on this card. But there we go. Oscar. And I don't know the significance of it, I should say, beyond that. So if anybody has any comments, but was excited when I saw this card. This thing looks so clean. The line looks good. Maybe a little bit off center, left to right. But, and it's numbered 22 out of 99. So that was probably part of the reason for it as well. But anyway, so we're going to see what kind of run he gets. You know, if he gets a ride. So far, he hasn't been picked up, but he'll get promoted at some point. If you guys, I don't know if you guys watch F1, but I noticed that Porsche, as well as Audi, will be added to the lineup come 2026 under the Volkswagen banner. So anyway, that's super cool. What a beautiful card. Whatever this muck is up in the corner. But anyway, I'm not going to take it out. So there's number 3. And man, I'm really excited about that card. So here's number 4. Oh, there we go. My boy, Derek Carr. So another raw card. So, you know, when you look at the different players out there in the NFL, Devontae Adams just went out there, right, to play with the Raiders. Raiders have a good core team. I'll tell you what, too. Hunter Renfrow, Clemson prospect, he's been wonderful. They got a good running game. Got obviously great defense. So I'm trying to see, I was trying to pick some players that I can get in a raw card value that was something a little bit different about them. I think this one's number 2. You can't really see it out of the corner. When I take it out, it's out of $2.99. So I think I got a great value on this card, patch card as well. So I figured I'd hang on to this thing for a while. It's his rookie card, see what happens. But excited about the Raiders, excited about his prospects with more targets and what he could do going forward. There you go. What did I pay? $10 for that thing, give or take. So anyway, cool card. Excited about it. Looks in decent condition. Again, I don't know if I'm going to grade any of these cards. That's not the point. Right now, it's just to see what these guys pan out to do. If they do something, we grade them, we sell them, or we just hang on to them, right? Personal connection. My dad was a Raiders fan, but obviously that was a long time ago. So, Derek Carr. Cool card. Awesome. Didn't know that was in there. This last one seems to be a double. We got a double pack here. No, it looks like, oh, it's 4. So let me show you what this is going to be. Now I know what it is. Oh, maybe it's all different ones. Oh, this is something else. So anyway, I picked these up. These were just cards that I know that I wanted to get in good condition. Yunus Musa. So I picked up 4 of these things. But they were already in good condition, like I said here. Don't know that they were gradable, but I wanted them in slabs. These things cost me anything. So pretty cool. Great prospect for Valencia and the USA, I should say. I don't know how often you guys watch the USA soccer play, but I just thought it was pretty cool to have them slabbed up like that in pretty good condition. You know, can't get much for them, but they didn't cost me much anyway. I mean, obviously, whoever graded them spent a lot of money, and probably was disappointed to see they were just graded authentic without a score around it. But pretty cool, man. So I've got a pretty diverse collection of cards. Excited about what we're putting together. These are going to be out there. I'll make more videos. Probably have more coming out even tomorrow on some of the other pickups we've had. But again, any comments you have. If you like any of these players, you have any ideas, you want to subscribe, like I said, like the channel, that's wonderful. Appreciate it. And we'll just keep putting out the content. So appreciate you guys. Have a great night.